Have you ever gone to all the trouble, all the work, all the time, all the expense to bake a cake at home only to go to tip it out of the pan and have it stick like crazy and come out in pieces? That is like the worst thing ever. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I set up my cake pans for success. And if you do what I'm going to show you, your cakes will never stick again. Hi, I'm Patty and welcome to my handmade lifestyle. I go by Patty Mac Makes everywhere online. On this channel, we love to talk about bakes and makes and plants and all that great stuff that goes into living an analog life, which is especially important right now because our digital world is getting so crazy. So if you also enjoy those things, then I invite you to like today's video, subscribe to the channel, and hang out with us. It's fun and you will learn a lot of cool things. This video is the first video in a series where we're going to bake a layer cake at home. And the first step is the preparation. It's always in the preparation. And we are going to take some time before we even start mixing our batter to prepare our cake pans. This is such an important step, I cannot overemphasize it enough. Whenever you see in a recipe where it says to prepare your cake pans or grease and flour cake pans, butter cake pans, whatever the words are they use, they are talking about doing what I'm going to show you in this video today. So yeah, stick around and let's get our cake pans all ready. Here's what you need to prepare your cake pans the way that I like to prepare the cake pans. You're going to first need cake pans, and I'm using 3 6-inch cake pans. And then over here, these are the other items that I use. So I have parchment paper, I have butter, I have flour, I have paper towel, I have a pen, and I have scissors. And these are the things that you will use to properly set up your cake pans for baking a cake. The first step that we're going to do in prepping our cake pans is to cut parchment circles that will neatly fit on the bottoms of the pans. And what I wind up doing is folding the paper, and then I can cut more than one circle at a time. So I fold it over. I then put the pan on top of the folded paper, I trace around the bottom, and then I cut out those circles. And then they are all ready to go when I'm ready for them. The next step is to liberally butter your pans. Make sure that you get your butter into the corners, all the way up the sides. You want everything coated evenly and neatly with the butter so that when it comes time to turn them out, nothing is going to stick to the metal of the pan. But buttering alone is not enough. There is another step where we're going to flour over top of the butter. Here you can see I'm sprinkling the flour into the cake pan, and what I'm going to do is tap it around so it covers the bottom. Then I'm going to turn the cake pan and spin it and let that flour coat all of the sides. And I am doing this pan over top of the next pan that I'm going to work on so that the unused flour goes right in there. When you have completed that step, tap the pan on a hard surface and it gives you this really beautifully thinly coated pan that you can then have confidence to put your cake batter in. Once we have buttered or greased our pans, we want to put in a light coating of flour. So, and I just use all-purpose flour. You sprinkle a little bit in the bottom, you're going to tap it around, you're going to get everything coated on the bottom, and then you're going to turn the pan on the side and gently turn it so that you cover all of those sides with the flour. And the last step is to put the little parchment round into the bottom. And once we have all of that, our cake pans are prepped and ready to go. I hope that was super explanatory for you and showed you exactly what you need to do to get your cake pans ready for baking. Not everybody does the step of putting the parchment in the bottom of the pans. I think it's important. If you do the parchment step on top of the butter and the flour, your cakes will never stick. And knowing that your cake will come out perfect every time is super important. Who has time to spend on all that baking and making only to have your cake fall apart when you take it out of the pan? It's a terrible feeling and it's a waste of your time. So spend the extra 5 minutes in the front end, get your stuff ready like it should be, and you're gonna have a great experience baking cakes. So make sure that you stick around, because in the next video, we're going to mix the cake. And it's over here behind me. As I'm filming this, I'm getting ready to finish the frosting and decorating that we're doing. I think you're gonna love it. It is something any home baker can do. So, okay. That's what I've got for you in this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.